Fight for blood! I actually wrote the sound effects into my script. I think it's fair to say social distancing is starting to get to me. Here's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna sit through me reading specs. If you care about that, pause this video and go to GSM Arena about now. Done reading? Great. I wanna talk about philosophy. You have $500 to spend on a phone and you want some change back. Apple and TCL have very different solutions. Apple delivering a familiar looking frame hiding a beast of a sleeper engine. TCL focusing on multimedia playback with a more rounded out mid-range offering. In terms of design, these two couldn't be more different if they tried. TCL shows up like the love child of a OnePlus 8 and a Huawei Mate 10 Pro. This is the flashy look that manufacturers have positioned as a premium smartphone here in the mid-range. The iPhone SE is old reliable. I'd say this is the more practical daily driver. In looks, the SE is a 2014 Corolla against the TCL's 2020 86, but the iPhone's looks contribute to some lifestyle perks, like getting a dedicated home button, a subtle but appreciated ergonomic advantage over in-display fingerprint sensors. In all, while the iPhone is more practical, the TCL is definitely the looker. That commentary flips when we talk about performance though. The SE has higher performance guts. It's premium tier number crunching, no way around it. Now the Snapdragon 675 is perfectly adequate. It's even surprising on a few of my benchmarks, but driving each phone hard, no one is disputing Apple's advantage here at sub $500. That said, daily driver options aren't as fun when they have tiny little gas tanks. You really want to run that Apple hardware, you're not going to be able to flog it for long. Let's switch up some metaphors here. Apple is giving us the gourmet meal, but the portions are tiny. TCL giving us some solid diner food, and you're taking home leftovers for 2 more meals. That's the main gig between two phones at around $450. TCL starts scoring a lot of hardware wins after the performance comparison. The display, the cameras, a built-in headphone jack, which in 2020, that takes some courage. Courage Port is a microtransaction for the iPhone SE. But if we're talking up lifestyle features, we shouldn't discount the iPhone's rated water resistance and wireless charging. But wireless charging makes me a little nervous on a phone where battery longevity is a concern, and the value leans a little heavier for TCL for that out-of-the-box price. TCL providing a faster charger and a phone case in the box. The overall ecosystem of accessories is going to be way healthier for a phone that can piggyback on years of iPhone 8 production. Throwing cash on top of the purchase price, you'll have a lot more choices for cases, covers, skins, mounts, accessories, and keeping a longer term view, I'd be willing to wager decent money that at this price, Apple will probably offer more consistent and longer-term software support. TCL is a bit of an unknown here, so there's no way to predict what they'll be capable of. I'm just going with my gut. All right, adding all of that up, where's that leave us between the iPhone SE 2020 and the TCL 10 Pro? This is a crazy fight. If I were to boil this down to its basest elements, I think we've got a hardware versus software fight on our hands. From early impressions, I think the TCL hardware has the potential to age better over time. Apple has the better processor, but we have to see if the battery can hang, if heavier users will get throttled sooner, or if we just need to factor in the cost of a battery replacement over the life of the phone. For hardware, in my experiences, other TCL built phones have aged pretty well, and I've got high hopes that this battery is going to age very gracefully for the target consumer shopping in the mid-range. But again, the flip side of that is I think we can be somewhat confident that the iPhone SE's software will age more gracefully, especially as I'm a very happy owner of an original iPhone SE, which for the core operating system is still up to date. I don't think that's a very controversial prediction that this phone will have all of the same operating system numbers in the settings 3 years from now. So in a battle of pros and cons, you get to pick your poison. The great thing about a fight at this price point, I'm not seeing any major objective deal breakers. Let me hear it down in the comments. Sub $500, which phone takes the win? I want to hear your pros, your cons, your worries, your excitement. Drop some comments down below. As always, thanks so much for watching, for sharing these videos, and subscribing. More than just reading the spec sheet and then declaring winners and losers based on SEO popularity, we want to dig a little deeper than that. This stuff is a lot more fun when we have good competition, and I think we're in for some strong action in the mid-range this year. If you would like to support the production of these conversations, I have some links down below and the support banner on SomeGadgetGuy.com, but you might also consider joining the list of names scrolling by on your screen. That's a growing community of fun, like-minded tech pals, a huge resource for me as I'm planning future videos and reviews, and a lot of the commentary that you're hearing here was worked out in some conversations on my private Discord. These folks are super cool people. They might be the coolest people, so I hope you'll check them out. Now, you know where you can find me around the rest of the internet at SomeGadgetGuy on the Twitters and the Twitch, and the Facebooks and the Instagrams, and I will catch you all on the next video.